I don't consider service to be a chore or boring. In fact, just the opposite. I really enjoy doing community and service work, and I take it seriously. I have been involved in a range of different service projects. In February, I volunteered my weekend to help out at school, building bamboo planters for a garden on a balcony, helping to green our very urban school. I really enjoyed working with my peers in different situations, united by the desire to help improve our community. In March, I spent a week on a service learning trip to the Philippines, where we visited a rural school in Cebu and spent time getting to know the children and playing games with them. We played a lot of games and sang a lot of songs, and we ended off the trip with the finale singing "We Are the World." A classmate and I gave a thank you speech to the school for their hospitality, and together we spoke about the similarities between our two schools despite the large difference between them. I visited the John F. Kennedy School for the physically and mentally disabled in Hong Kong. When I was there, I played games with students as well as helping them do homework and performing the violin for them. I plan on continuing this next year once it becomes a more regular option within the school. A cause that I have championed as president of the Student Council, and which represents a significant investment of my time and energy, is Kanzi Kibera, a Kenyan-based grassroots organization that provides supplies, buildings, and food for a number of schools in Kibera, Nairobi's poorest slum. Our school began developing a relationship with them around 3 years ago when the art teacher at our school came across it while working in Tanzania. Until last August, we had supported them at irregular intervals. This year, as Student Council President, I have made it my personal goal to enrich and improve the special relationship between my school and Kanzi Kibera. At our monthly casual dress days, donations are made by students which are then sent to a charity chosen by the Student Council. This year, the majority of the donations have been sent to Kanzi Kibera. To date, we have raised approximately $4,000 US, excluding the donations that will be collected for April, May, and June, as well as those raised at our upcoming talent show. I have great respect and admiration for the education of children in developing countries because they are the future of their country. My grandfather has always taught me the importance of building personal relationships, which is what I've been trying to develop between my school and Kanzi Kibera. Until recently, the World Food Programme, operated by the United Nations, had been providing lunch for all schools operating under the Kanzi Kibera banner. However, they recently pulled out of Kenya for an unknown political reason. Before I heard about this, I had been looking for a project our school could take on to provide long-term support for this fantastic cause. It seemed an obvious way for us to help. Lunch is often the only meal of the day for many of these students and their teachers. And so I stepped in and volunteered at our school's help. All money raised by Hong Kong Academy this year will be going towards providing lunches for the students of the Kanzi schools in Kibera. The schools were started for pupils who were so poor that their families could not afford the uniforms to send them to government schools. To me, this is poverty of the worst kind. For my personal project next year, which is a requirement of grade 10 within the middle years program, I have undertaken to construct a new website for this organization. I would also like to explore the possibility of including a facility for people to make donations using credit cards, and I plan on having the site translated to Spanish, French, and Mandarin to broaden the audience. My ultimate goal, once I've completed the website, is to travel to Nairobi and help teach this students and teachers how to update the website to make this project sustainable. I think our relationship with Kanzi Kibera is unique because we have managed to maintain a long-term and long-distance relationship. Both sides have certainly cherished this bond, and I'm in constant communication with the founder of the organization. We have a bulletin board at school with pictures of our friends in Kibera. Those pictures of students with their broad smiles and their dirt-floored classrooms inspire our students every day. I am very passionate about this cause, and I don't think that a child should not be able to go to school because they cannot afford a uniform, or they cannot concentrate in class because they have not had a proper meal for days. This is not right, and I will do everything in my power to make sure I am doing my best to help the dedicated students in Kibera. I do not think it's fair that I should get a better chance at life just because I was born into a stable family. I believe everyone is equal and has an equal chance to do well in life. I have taken a particular interest in this organization because this is an area that I am very interested in pursuing as a career, and I have been exposed to poverty like this in my home country. To quote Article 26 of the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights, "Everyone has the right to education. Education shall be free, at least in the elementary and fundamental stages. Technical and professional education shall be made generally available, and higher education shall be made equally accessible to all on a basis of merit." Ladies and gentlemen, the Kenyan government may not be providing its people of this basic human right, but despite the fact that I live 10,000 kilometers away, I have made it my mission to make sure that I'm supporting this worthwhile organization as much as possible. Just like this, through publicity. Hopefully you will be inspired by the stories of the children of the Kibera slum and want to read more about them. So here is the link: www.kanzi-kibera.co.uk. I look forward to seeing you in Vancouver on August 1st. Shukran, gracias, shishini, thank you.